The Grizzlies are coached by Andrew Blanchard, and the principal is Todd Warnberg. The referees for today's contests are Sean Morris, Elliot Reynolds, and Neil Hunt. Good luck to both teams in today's contest.
Welcome into the D Event Center on the campus of Weber State University for first round action of the 6A Boys State Basketball Tournament. The Copper Hills Grizzlies and the Bingham Miners to start off the day. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Dane Stewart here to bring you today's call. And we've got a fantastic matchup between former region rivals, and now they will play each other for a chance to move past the first round as Bingham in the all blue will control the tip, the number 3 seed out of Region 4, taking on the Copper Hills Grizzlies in the all whites, the number 2 seed out of Region 3. We'll get into some of the star players to watch for here today as the Miners control the opening possession. And how about that? Great way for Bingham to start off as Ethan Langston hits a three-pointer. The young sophomores had a really fantastic year. His first year starting for the Miners on a team that is the 2-time defending state champion Bingham Miners, but graduated a lot of that talent last year as Allfrey stepping through and gets called for the travel. Copper Hills will turn it over. We mentioned Langston, Ryan Wood, the leading scorer for the Miners. A couple of familiar names for the Bingham faithful. It includes Braden Cosper, Wood, and Milne, who are also football champions this year. It's a team that doesn't have that headliner, but a team that has really bought into the team concept. They've been tough to deal with, particularly come region play. Is that shot inside no good, and Copper Hill's able to rebound it. Here's Stone Hutchings leading the charge up the floor, now to Jake Jensen. This Copper Hills team headlined by Trevin Allfrey. Allfrey, the junior, wears number 44, but it's a nice complement of some length and athleticism around Allfrey that makes Copper Hills good as he takes that one-hand floater. It's no good. Offensive rebound for Copper Hills, and it's Stone Hutchings with an equalizer here. 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter as Hutchings hits the three-pointer. And you talk about sophomores, Langston Hutchings, one of the sophomores for Copper Hills. Langston thought about it as Hutchings defending him, now up top with Cosper. Cosper looking to drive in through the trees and too strong off the glass, rebounded by Copper Hills. And that time turned it over as Jake Jensen dribbled it off his foot. It'll be Bingham basketball. These two teams played earlier this year. Bingham got that victory. It was a close game late. Copper Hills felt like they didn't shoot the ball particularly well. Thought that would be a key for them here tonight. As they lost that game 64-53, a drive here put on by Ethan Langston. Had it stripped away. It will remain here with the Grizzlies. In the post, Miller, the kick out, works its way around the perimeter to Luke Tueller. Tueller with the drive. Nice job by Copper Hills defensively. Not giving Bingham much of anything. A long jumper here by Ryan Wood is no good as Stone Hutchings chased down the rebound for Copper Hills. Joseph Wilson going baseline. Kick out for three.
Jensen for three.
Jensen hits the three-pointer, and Copper Hills with back-to-back threes to take a 6-3 lead. Tueller, again, a high screen set by Miller. Great job hedging that by Hutchings. Tell you what, Stone Hutchings is off to a nice start in the 6A state tournament as Ryan Wood has no baseline drive, cut off by Jensen. Three-pointer from Langston on the way.
Ethan Langston for three.
Langston drills a three as Flores, I think, was a little late to get out on the contest. unable to hit the three. It's Copper Hills and now Miners pushing it up the floor. Kick out, another open three. Braden Cosper. In talking with Copper Hills coaches, they said we left way too many Miners open for shots. They've done it again here in the first quarter, now trail 9-6. We have yet to make a field goal from inside the perimeter. Stone Hutchings with his second triple of the ball game. And the first 6 field goals from the floor are all threes. Copper Hills, a drive too strong on the shot by by Hutchings, excuse me, and it's stolen away. Jake Jensen read it coming down, the lay-in won't go, and the foul here coming late as Braden Cosper raced back to try to challenge and commits the foul. This will be on the shot and will send Copper Hills to the line here. 3:10 remaining in our opening period.
Jake Jensen at the line, shooting 2.
As Jensen given 2 free throws off the foul. His first free throw pure, nothing but net.
Coming in for Bingham, number 5, Dax Miller.
One more coming here for Jake Jensen. And left it short. Copper Hills maybe got away with some contact there underneath as the ball stolen away by the Grizzlies. To the rim. There it is. Joseph Wilson with the first field goal that is not a 3. And it comes with 2:50 remaining here in our opening frame. That drive closed off. Well, that one would have been a near heat check. Excuse me, that was Tuller. No, it was Langston, my bad. As Alfrey got the rebound and then turned it over, and we've got a foul here, the first of the ball game against Copper Hills.
Ben Bittner, his first team foul.
First foul on Copper Hills. There's another 3, this one's short. Great ball movement, unable to finish. Clock down to 1:50. Bingham now picking up the defensive intensity. Here's Alfrey in the paint, and Trevin Alfrey too strong.
Trevin Alfrey.
14-9. That time Coach Schroeder got on the officials, thought maybe he thought Alfrey was too physical, should have drawn a charge. That bucket will count on the drive by Tuller. And the foul.
Foul call on number 3.
We'll have an opportunity for Tuller at the line.
Luke Tuller at the line.
As I thought they announced the foul was on Tuller. That certainly isn't right. Our scoreboard not operational fully quite yet, so I'm not quite sure who that foul went on. It was a Bingham foul as Tuller misses the free throw, or it was a Copper Hills foul as Tuller misses the free throw. It's 14-11. Alfrey. Or a high screen. This here's Bittner with it far side. Alfrey posting up. Will work on Casey Lewis. It's one of the things about Alfrey. He's a big man. Can be a beast in the block, but he can also step out and hit those jumpers. So you have to defend him out at the three-point line, and causes matchup issues as Bingham defensively with a nice set. The clock inside of 40 seconds remaining here in our opening quarter. Alfrey, a three-pointer. Just hit the front of the rim and skipped out. Bingham pushing it the other way. Handoff back to Milne. Clock trickling down, 15 seconds remaining in the quarter. Here's Soph. Around the screen, clock's down to 5. Baseline jumper from Peyton Jones. The heave-ho is off the mark. We knew it'd be a good one. It is 14-13. The Grizzlies leading Bingham after the first.
Check again for Copper Hills, number 12, Kylan Shorts. And for Bingham, number 2, Ryan Wood. Download the UHSAA mobile app for scores and brackets. Les Schwab Tire Center is doing the right thing since 1952. Les Schwab Tires, home of the best tire value promise. The dairy farmers of Utah would like to wish all participants good luck in today's event. Remember to refuel with chocolate milk for all the nutrition you need and to help perform at your best. Plus, it tastes great. The Dairy Council. Shirt Stop is the official provider of the UHSAA Championship merchandise. Official merchandise is available at shirtstop.com.
Getting ready to start the second quarter here. The Grizzlies with a 14-13 lead. And it's been Stone Hutchings 6 points to lead the way for Copper Hills. Ethan Langston with 6 as well for the Miners. These two former rivals in that Region 3 and neighboring schools. And playing in the first round of the playoffs just seems like it's too early as the drive here by Alfrey drawing the contact coming from Ryan Wood.
Ball on number 2, Ryan Wood,
his first personal.
Second team foul.
And Trevin Alfrey now to the line where he'll get a pair of free throws. Alfrey's free throw. Good on the first. Second opportunity, good as well. Alfrey missed a 3 late in that first quarter. But other than that, he's been off to a nice start as this ball worked inside to Lewis, and that one fell short. Copper Hills with the rebound. A good D put on there by the Miners. In particular, Milne wasn't allowing any space. That time Holgate was able to back his man down, but couldn't finish the play. The ball deflected, Copper Hills to gather. Alfrey looking to drive on Lewis. Alfrey gets around him. Couldn't tell if Lewis deflected that or not. Coach Blanchard thought there was a foul, or was at least talking to the officials. There's a 3 on the other end, won't go for Wood. And Alfrey gets tripped up here. Up ahead quickly to Bush, and Tyler Bush with his first points of the contest. Extends this lead to 5. There's Milne. Milne able to split the defense, tried to throw one out. Is Wood able to dribble, and that ball spins out for Ryan Wood. And now a foul here, going to be called on Lewis. Lewis petitioning the official that Alfrey was holding him as the Copper Hills fans giving a cheer. First foul on Casey Lewis as he will check out of the contest here with 6:10 remaining in our opening half.
And into Copper Hills, number 21, Joseph Wilson.
Joseph Wilson checks back in here for the Grizzlies as Alfrey will take a seat on the bench. Holgate, boy, nice move, but he walked with it, turned it over. Oh, excuse me, offensive foul.
Brian Holgate, his first 13th foul.
I was late to go to the official. I was watching the ball and missed the call. Offensive foul on Holgate, his first. Three-pointer on the way, and a foul away from the basketball on Wood. That'll be the second personal on Ryan Wood. That bucket will not count. Still 18-13.
Number 3, Stone Hutchings. And for Bingham,
Hutchings back on for Copper Hills. Langston checking back in for the Bingham Miners. Near side with Hutchings. Spins back. Hutchings, the drive off the glass. Athletic take from the sophomore Stone Hutchings. They'll lead the biggest of the ball game. Cosper far side with Soph. Drive from Dalton Miller. Boy, a tough finish for Miller. Had to switch that offhand in the first points of the quarter for the Miners, coming here just over 5 minutes left. Holgate kicks out to Tyler Bush. Bush gets good positioning and a travel. That time by Holgate is got caught between thoughts, and Trevin Alfrey now going to check back in the ball game, as does Jake Jensen.
And number 44, Trevin Alfrey.
Langston up top. Good baseline screen to set up an open three from Soph, but couldn't hit it. And the rebound corralled by Copper Hills. And Bingham, you know, they made what? Their first 3 field goals were threes, have only 6 points since then. And most have been contested tightly by Copper Hills. The defense has been tight for the Grizzlies here in the first half. Alfrey thought about the three. Being defended by Miller. As he'll throw it up top for Tyler Bush, and another traveling violation. I think that's the third of the half for Copper Hills.
3, Luke Tuller.
Approaching the midpoint here in our second quarter. 20-15. It was 14-13 after the first. Copper Hills trying to defeat Bingham. They've done it before, but Bingham has had the better of the Grizzlies over the years. Boy, that time Joseph Wilson was almost off to the races off the steal as Bingham trying to get a shot, and boy, it's just tough. The length of Copper Hills is making itself manifest, particularly in the paint. And that time, Dax Milne able to get a shot off from about 8 feet, but it's so rushed. So used to having that athleticism and length come down. Here's a steal on the other end. Miller to lay it in, and he missed the shot, and it will be a timeout Copper Hills after securing the rebound. 20-15, the Grizzlies lead.
Could we have a representative from the halftime performing groups?
Need money for education after high school? Visit nationalguard.com to find out more information about the Montgomery GI Bill, state and federal tuition assistance, and student loan repayment options. And thanks to the National Guard for supporting the 6A Boys State Tournament on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com. We've got games coming up all day long here at Weber State University, the first of 4. And 4 others going on down at Utah Valley University right now. Those also available on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com all day long. We'll have the whole tournament the rest of the week right here for you. If you're watching, hit us up on Twitter at DNewsRewind. Let us know where you are enjoying the state tournament from. We'd love to hear from our viewers. As Copper Hills, that pass, boy, I thought it was deflected, but they say no. And now the official's going to get together. I thought it did go off a minor, and they do come together, talk about it, and it will be Copper Hills basketball. Inbounded at the baseline, and Joseph Wilson able to lay it in.
Joseph Wilson.
22-15. And Bingham in an area right now where, gosh, they need to find some points. I mean, you see every time a minor gets it, there seems to be a height advantage for the designated home squad. 3-point attempt. That one's good for Dax Mill, and an important 3 for the Miners. Boy, they need that. Those open threes gave them the early lead, kept them tight with Copper Hills. And they have since gone a little cold, or cooled off, I should say. Here's Allfree. Boy, look at that ball movement and a foul by Tuller. Boy, a fantastic job, Allfree, with the baseline skip. The quick move inside to Joseph Wilson is, he had a lane. Tuller really with no chance, had to foul him. 22-18, and 2 free throws coming up here for Joseph Wilson. It was good on his first. 1 more to come for the senior. Here's the second free throw from Joseph Wilson, no good. Rebound secured by Miller. 2:13 remaining here, opening half. Miller, you can tell he thought about that 3. That hesitation maybe opened up the lane as he got by Allfree. Miller gets fouled on his path. Allfree will head to the line as Joseph Wilson picks up his first. My apologies, Miller will head to the line as Joseph Wilson picks up his first. And the 4th team foul on Copper Hills in the half, as the first free throw for Miller will not go down. Dalton Miller, good on his second free throw. He now has 3 points in the contest. And Bingham now applying some pressure on the Grizzlies. As Hutchings passes back over to Jake Jensen. Look at that trap coming up half court. Got to be aware now if you're Copper Hills. Bingham sending notices. Great job underneath, and a blocking foul here going to be called against Dalton Miller. It will be his first personal.
Foul on 11, Dalton Miller, his first.
And the 16th foul on the Miners now. So Copper Hills shooting free throws for the rest of the first half as this inbounded to Hutchings for 3, missed it. Well, that time Wilson almost got the rebound. Bingham able to secure it. Contact there, absorbed by Miller as he goes off glass, and Dalton Miller now with 5 points, and Bingham just like that, a nice little run here to make it a 2-point game, stolen away by Milne. And boy, good hands there by Jake Jensen, able to reach in and knock it off the thigh of Tuller. It's Grizzly basketball. Tuller again leading the pressure for the Miners. Allfree thought about the 3, now going to drive. He's looking inside for Wilson. All three will get it back, and Copper Hills now can set up a play. They get the switch off the screen by Wilson. Boy, Wilson had a big advantage with Tueller trying to defend him. And a foul here will go against Dax Mill.
His
First personal on Dax. And that is the 17th foul, so Copper Hills to the line. Stone Hutchings will get 2 as that foul on the shot.
In for the Miners, number 4, Derek Sof.
Stone Hutchings now with 9 points, and Copper Hills, they've been good from the free throw line in this first half. Second free throw, left it short. Langston hit those 2 early threes, and since then he hasn't scored as our clock inside of 40 seconds. Bingham has a chance to tie. And that ball stolen away. It was intended for Cosper. Up ahead, a tough lay-in, but Jake Jensen gets it to go. His real estate was running short, and the turnover leads to 2 easy points for the Grizzlies. Clock down to 15 seconds remaining, and now you would expect Bingham to hold for that final shot. Tueller trying to drive, blocked away by Wilson. And a dual possession with 0.1 seconds left. Can't do anything here. That'll do it. They never started the clock, but you can't get a shot off in 0.1, so we'll run that down. 26-21. We're at halftime here of the first round of the 6A Boys State Tournament on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com.
That's halftime with your score, Copper Hills 26 and Bingham 21. TicketTap is proud to be the official mobile ticketing provider of the UHSAA. Search TicketTap in your app store and download the app today. Today's game balls are being provided by Wilson. Wilson is the official ball of the Utah High School Activities Association Championships. Stats and standings are available at maxpreps.com, the official stats partner of the UHSAA. Visit maxpreps.com for stats, schedules, rosters, and more. Check out the Deseret News for the best place to read about prep sports. Online at DeseretNews.com. Deseret News, now you know. Order Jimmy John's sandwiches delivery today. Jimmy John's, freaky fresh, freaky fast. The NFHS wants to know your reason for participating. High school activities allow you to connect to yourself, your community, and your future. Find your place, find yourself, find your reason why. Hashtag my reason why. Fans, be a part of the action at today's UHSAA basketball championship by joining the UHSAA on social media. Search at UHSAA info on Twitter to get quick updates on game scores. Find UHSAA Utah High School Activity Association on Facebook for recaps and stories. And go to UHSAA on Instagram to find photos from today's championship tournament. Today's event is being streamed live online and will be available for replay anytime at live.ksl.com. Watch a replay of today's events for free online at live.ksl.com. Attention all basketball players 14 and older. Do you wish you could dunk and were more athletic? Come to the dunk camp this June at Karl Malone Training Center in Lehigh, where you can learn from some of the best dunkers and trainers in the world. Learn more at www.thedunkcamp.com and follow us on Instagram at @thedunkcamp. Les Schwab Tire Center, over 60 years, and we're still saying it. If we can't guarantee it, we won't sell it. No matter what your favorite activity is, reaching for a replenishing ice-cold glass of chocolate milk. Its great flavor is packed with 9 essential nutrients to keep you going strong all day long. Attention scorekeepers from Fremont and Hillcrest, please report at the scores table. Scorekeepers from Fremont and Hillcrest, please report now to the scores table.
Getting ready to start the second half here from the D Event Center on the campus of Weber State University. First round action in the boys 6A state basketball tournament. Come to you on live.ksl and deseretnews.com. In the first half for Copper Hills, Stone Hutchings led the way, 9 points for the Grizzlies. Meanwhile for Bingham, Ethan Langston, who hit 2 threes in the first quarter, hasn't scored since. He leads Bingham with 6. Dalton Miller has 5. Copper Hills starts with the basketball, trying to atone for an 11-point loss to these same Miners earlier in the year. Alfrey defended by Miller. Alfrey able to get around him, can't get it to drop, and the rebound is to Bingham. In the post, kick out, Langston for 3 and a foul away from the ball. Going to be called on Tuller. It'll be the second personal on Luke Tuller as he didn't like the call.
First team foul.
We want to remind you that after the game, we will have our Sodalicious Player of the Game. And Sodalicious is more than just about sodas, it's about finding that perfect dessert or tasty treat. Learn more at tagyoursoda.com. Inside, and Alfrey gets fouled on the move in the post as he'll head to the line here now to shoot a pair of Luke Tuller. I think again will pick up the foul, his third personal. And Alfrey back to the line here shooting 2. Trevin has 4 points on the night. One of the real keys for Copper Hills tonight was balanced scoring around Alfrey. And they have done that as Alfrey is good on his first. 6 different Grizzlies in the scorebooks. Alfrey with the 5. We mentioned Hutchings leads Copper Hills with 9. Wilson has 5. Jensen with 3. Bush with 3. As Trevin goes 2 of 2. 28-21. This ties the largest margin for Copper Hills as it's stolen and then taken right back. Pull-up jumper from Milne is good.
That's for 2.
And Milne, who hit that big 3 in the second quarter. And a nice steal after the steal. As Bingham again just hanging around here. Copper Hills with some opportunities to put them away. Here's Alfrey far side. 3-point shot on the way from Jensen is no good. The rebound gathered by Milne for Bingham. Around it goes, and now entry for Miller. Kick out. Milne thought about the 3. Cosper floats it up and good. Braden Cosper, his first field goal since a 3-pointer back in the first quarter. Alfrey. Help defense coming down, and Alfrey, they called a foul underneath in the post on Miller. That's going to be his second personal. And tell you what, Trevin takes himself behind the backboard, tries to reach back in play, and they called a foul on Miller. Bingham doesn't like it, and I think that's a tough one for the Miners to swallow. There's certainly contact there. As Alfrey, good on a first, kind of has that feel of a bailout as Alfrey kind of put himself in a really precarious situation. And Miller picking up the foul as Alfrey now 4 points from the line here in the third quarter, 8 in the contest. Ryan Wood. High screen, Wood attacking the rim. Contested, doesn't matter for Ryan Wood, the starting quarterback on the 6A state championship football squad. Alfrey high post. Switch, and it's stolen away by Milne. Bingham with numbers, up to Langston. Won't go down for Ethan. Now Copper Hills running the other way to Bittner, Hutchings. 11 points for Stone Hutchings. Bingham wanted a foul on this end, their last trip down. Coach Schroeder was all over the officials. Does that lead back up to 5? Wood with Miller, Dalton Miller. And he gets fouled inside. Alfrey gonna gather the personal, his first.
First team foul.
Inbounded to Ryan Wood. As that time Jensen was able to fight through the screen. Bingham able to chase it down, keep it here. Milne. Have a foul away from the basketball. It's going to be called on Bittner. Called for the hold.
Ben Bittner, his second.
I don't think Ben Bittner has scored yet today. Actually, I think he hit a three. Now I'm all confused. Anywho, second foul on Bittner. Where's Dusty Lipster when you need him, huh? Ryan Wood thought about the shot. It will be Miller that takes it. Three-pointer no good. Offensive rebound for Dax Milne to keep it alive. And the three by Langston is blocked. Able to be tracked down by Cosper. That ball just got past the outstretched hand, and the lay-in for Wood skips across the rim and out. Foul up high, called on Milne, his second personal.
His second, 14 foul.
14 foul on the Miners.
And for Copper Hills, number 23, Dallin Mendenhall.
As Mildenhall checks in for Copper Hills. Hutchings up top to Mildenhall, now Alfrey. Alfrey trying to drive, nearly lost it. Alfrey throws a runner up. Can't get it to go, and Bingham has an opportunity to run in the other end. Soph terminates. Cosper thought about the three, now gonna take it. That one's short. Cosper able to track it down, but a foul underneath, called on Alfrey. Second personal now on Trevin.
Trevin Alley. His second, 13th foul. Checking in for Copper Hills.
As Alfrey will come out of the ball game, but it's a timeout by the Miners. 32-27, the Grizzlies leading.
Join the UHSAA by going mobile with your tickets by downloading TicketTap app today from your app store. TicketTap is a proud sponsor of the UHSAA and is the best solution for your ticketing needs. Visit www.tickettap.com to learn more. Today's game balls are being provided by Wilson. Wilson is the official ball of the Utah High School Activity Association Championships.
The Utah National Guard has a variety of opportunities to learn new skills, languages, and trades. Visit nationalguard.com for more information. 3:13 left here, third quarter, 32-27, the Grizzlies leading. Alfrey just picked up his second personal. He's being able to inbound. Now up top with Milne. Three-point shot on the way, skips across the rim for Soph. And it's the Grizzlies able to gather. The ball wafted over the top for Hutchings to the rim. Couldn't get it to drop. Offensive rebound left short. by Wilson, and the Miners secure the rebound up the floor quickly. Here's Langston. Couldn't get the shot away. 32-27. Hutchings up top with Jensen. Copper Hill showing patience. In the corner. Wilson picked up his dribble and then a travel, turned it over. It wasn't Wilson, he had outletted it to Mildenhall as Mildenhall comes out of the contest now. Shorts. Kylan Shorts, the young sophomore, making his debut here in the state playoffs, as Bittner and Alfrey both back in the contest for Copper Hills. (32-27). The Miners still hanging in this one, trailed by as many as 8. Cosper. And a foul offensive going against Milne. Trying to establish positioning and just use that arm to push off. I actually saw it. Milne, I think he was frustrated with the call, but the right call by the official was right there. New substitutions coming in here for Bingham includes Peyton Jones as well as Brazen Harward. Stolen away on the inbound. Jones through traffic, turned the bucket.
Basket's good. Foul called on number 5.
Foul on Tyler Bush, his first personal. And Peyton Jones, another one of those football players with an opportunity for a three-point play as he's drawn Bingham back to within one possession of Copper Hills. Free throw won't go, and it's Alfrey able to gather, and then a foul here going to be called on Milne, and that will be number 4 on Dax Milne.
His 4th, 16 foul.
As Ryan Wood preparing to check back in, he'll come in for Milne, who will have to head off after picking up number 4. Again, Bingham putting that pressure on. Kylan Shorts with the floated up shot, and the first points of the ball game for the sophomore Kylan Shorts. Three-pointer left short, rebounded by Copper Hills. Jones with the steal, but threw it away as he was tumbling to the floor, had to get rid of it, and that ball ended up with Copper Hills. Kylan, boy, he's got a nice aspect of speed to his game, doesn't he? Wow. And this Holgate to hand off to Kylan. Kylan, the younger brother of one Stockton Shorts, who's had a great year at Snow. Other game going on down at Utah Valley University, the Davis Darts leading Granger 57-35. As Alfrey able to get around, couldn't finish, but coming away with the ball and the bucket is Brian Holgate. And just like that, that lead back up to 7. Wood to Jones. Tueller a long 3. Left it short. And Copper Hills able to possess. They've got an opportunity for the last shot. Kylan Shorts throws it out, nearly turned it over. Bush off the glass. The heave is too late. Kyler Bush with the bucket to end the quarter. Largest lead in the contest. The Grizzlies leading Bingham 38-29. You're watching the boys 6A state playoffs on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com.
Check out the Deseret News for the best place for you about prep sports online at DeseretNews.com. Desert News, now you know. Order Jimmy John's sandwich delivery today. Jimmy John's, free and fresh, free and fast. Fans be a part of today's action at UHSAA Basketball Championship by joining the UHSAA on social media. Search at UHSAA Info on Twitter to get quick updates on game scores. Find UHSAA Utah High School Activity Association on Facebook for recaps and stories, and go to UHSAA on Instagram to find photos from today's championship tournament.
Welcome back in. Start of the fourth quarter in the first game of the day in the boys 6A state tournament. The winner of this one will advance to action on Thursday up at the University of Utah. Quarterfinals will get the winner of Fremont and Hillcrest. That game coming up, set to tip at 4:10 right here on live.ksl.com and desertnews.com. As Shorts almost able to steal the basketball away, couldn't save it from going out of bounds, but nice defensive play to deflect the pass. Bingham basketball, side out. Tuller looking to inbound. Boy, maybe could have had a lob to Dalton Miller. He had squeaked past the defense late, but would have been a tough throw with Alfrey down there. How about that find to Miller as Miller takes the contact and will head to the free throw line. On the foul is Holgate.
Brian Holgate, his second
personal. And Dalton Miller, who has 5 points in the contest, all coming in the third. We'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's the 15th foul on Copper Hills, 16 fouls on Bingham. And the second one, no good. How about Miller getting his own rebound? I thought that he was in the paint maybe a little bit early. That three-pointer by Wood won't go down, and Copper Hills, Trevin Alfrey secures the rebound. Shorts at half court. Bittner. Alfrey in the post. Hook shot won't go. And then Wood had to track that down before it went out of bounds. Did so. And it's stolen away. Shorts. Kylan Shorts, credit the steal and the finish. The lead is 10 for Copper Hills. Tuller fouled as he went up by Bush. Second personal on Tyler.
Bush, his second, 16th foul.
As Tuller to the line now.
Luke Tuller shooting.
That's the 16th foul on Copper Hills. So free throws the rest of the way, both ways, as Tuller good on the first. Has the second coming up, substitutions coming in. Includes Joseph Williams for Copper Hills and Dax Milne for Bingham. Milne playing with 4 personal fouls. Second free throw, pure for Tuller. 4 points for him. Look at Bingham, 32 in the ball game. No one has more than 6 points. They've got 7 different scorers. Bittner wide open to Alfrey. And Alfrey now in double figures. Timeout Bingham. They trail by 10.
30-second timeout.
Serve your country and community while earning money for college. Up to $20,000 bonuses available. Visit NationalGuard.com for more details. Coach Schroeder frustrated with his defense on that last sequence that led to an uncontested lay-in for Trevin Alfrey, giving him 10 points. Through traffic for Miller, drawing the foul, and Dalton Miller will head to the line here as Alfrey will pick up his third personal.
His third, 17th foul. Dalton Miller, 2 shots.
Miller went 1 of 2 on his last trip to the line. That was the first one, no good. Second try. Dalton Miller now leading Bingham with 7 points. As this ball lobbed over the top, Shorts boy had Alfrey down the court but couldn't get it to him as Bingham putting that pressure on, able to intercept. Now can they cut into the lead? Cosper thought about it. Instead it will be Miller for 3. Left it short. Miller gets the rebound, attacks the rim. Lead cut down to 7. Bush couldn't tell if he was looking to try to pass it to Shorts or if he just wanted to turn the side. And a blocking foul here called on Dax Milne. He doesn't believe it. That'll be the 5th personal. And Milne has fouled out.
His 5th.
He's a senior, a state champion in football and in basketball. And Dax Milne will now rely on his teammates to get him one more game, suiting up for the Bingham basketball squad. He's fouled out with 5 points.
Coming in for Bingham for Derek Soph.
Derek Soph is checked in to replace Milne.
Ryan Hogan.
So he got called for the block. He's pleading his case, as was Coach Schroeder, to the officials, but by that time it's too late. First free throw from Bush is good. He gets 1 and more off of the 1 and 1. Soph. Miller, nice spin move. The lefty finish won't go, but the rebound is to Langston. Miller for 3. Left it short again. Rebounded by Tueller. Bingham still possessing. His pass deflected by the length. And then diving for the ball. And the foul here going to be called, I think, on Langston. Yes.
Foul number 10, Ethan Langston.
Well, it's been a tough day for Bingham shooting the 3. Talked with these staffs before the game, and in particular Copper Hills, who made it a point that they had to shoot the ball better than they did in the first half, and said, you know, you're in these larger arenas, college arenas. How does that affect shooters? And they acknowledge it certainly does, but both teams have to deal with it. And you could argue Copper Hills, they really have tried. Don't remember them taking a lot of 3s. Bingham has shot more of them in the contest and maybe led a bit to their undoing, as Alfrey checking back in the ballgame here for Wilson, who will head to the bench. Holgate with a second free throw here. Chance to push the lead to 11. And now Bingham's getting to a point where they've got to start taking 3s. I mean, there's 5 minutes left, so not desperation. But they've struggled in a half-court set as a drive here by Tueller, able to net points. And a nice job on the defense. Couldn't tell if that was Wilson or if it was Holgate of really trying not to foul. And that time stepping out of bounds was Bush, the Bingham trap coming over and working. So again, you don't have to feel pressure to take 3s, but if you're Bingham, you've got to execute to about a 90% level here. You need trips with points. Cosper with the points. A big 3 for Braden Cosper to make it 46-40. 4.5 minutes left. Then we had a stoppage. I think it was a delay of game warning.
Substitution for the Grizzlies.
Substitution coming in here for Copper Hills. Wilson back on the floor, and Coach Schroeder trying to cheer on his defense as they continue with this defensive pressure. Inbounded to Shorts. Numbers for Copper Hills. Bittner behind the back. Bittner. And that foul ruled on the floor. Shot will not count. Bittner will head to the line to shoot 1 and 1 as Langston picking up his second personal.
19 foul. On the line shooting 1 and 1.
Bittner holding that thigh, maybe took a shot. Right in that thigh, was trying to stretch it out a little bit, flex it, make sure that it was all good. Free throw, good for Ben. Second free throw, no good. Bittner goes 1 of 2 on the trip. And it's Shorts coming up with a steal. Boy, Tueller had a man inside, was trying to get it to Dalton Miller, who had beat Copper Hills down the floor. But Shorts, as he's done a couple times tonight, generates the steal and gets fouled. And that now the 10th team foul on Bingham. Copper Hills will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way. Leading here by 7, the young sophomore Kyler steps to the line. Second free throw for Shorts, rims out. The lead is 8, so Copper Hills 1 of 2 on their last 2 trips to the line. Leaving some points on the floor here. Can Bingham take advantage? Langston. High screen, trying to get around the defensive Tyler Bush. Boy, and that rolled on the floor. Boy, tell you what, Luke Tueller split the defense. He was in the air for a long time. That foul ruled on the floor. So Tueller to the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Checking in for the Miners, number 15, Peyton Jones.
Notice Bingham isn't happy about that. Had a couple of those where could have been called on the shot. Instead, they're ruled on the floor. And now we've got a number situation, trying to remember who the foul was on.
Correction, foul
called on Bittner. That'll be his third.
Luke Tueller at the line.
Tueller shooting 1 and 1. This one not over yet. Bingham continuing to make plays late here. One more for the junior. Pressure here from Bingham. And it's thrown away. Miller steps in front. Miller the spin and a foul here on the floor, going to be called on Shorts. Kylan Shorts picking up his first personal. My apologies. I see Kylan out there and reminded of a speedy guard in 5A named Rylan.
Dalton Miller on the line.
Different players, but the name association has done me injustice tonight. Opportunity at the line now. That was the 9th team foul on Copper Hills. 1 and 1 for the Miners, and from here on, well, the next foul, they'll be shooting 2 the rest of the way as Miller hits the front end and has earned a second. Bingham has outscored Copper Hills 15-10 here in the fourth. They trail by 4. Again, the trap comes and a timeout taken by Copper Hills. 48-44, don't go anywhere.
Full timeouts. Attention all basketball players 14 and older who wish you could dunk or more athletic. Come to the dunk camp this June at the Carl Malone Training Center in Lehigh, where you can learn from some of the best dunkers and trainers in the world. Learn more at thedunkcamp.com and follow us on Instagram at thedunkcamp. Les Schwab Tire Center, celebrating over 60 years of pride in performance. Les Schwab Tires.
.344 remaining. The Bingham Miners trying to put on the comeback. Trailing here by 4. All free. Bush was left all alone, now going to drive. Tyler Bush was maybe surprised at how wide open the lane was, and good recognition, not settling for the 3 and just taking the 2. 3 minutes left. Boy, Shorts nearly have the steal. Tuller the kick out. 3-pointer from Cosper. Front of the rim and out, and a foul here on the rebound as we'll walk down. 2 free throws coming up here for Bittner.
Foul call on number 11.
Miller picking up his third personal.
On the night for 2 shots, Joseph Wilson.
My apologies, I thought it was Bittner, it's Wilson. I saw the 2, didn't see the 1 following it. Wilson now with 6 points.
Coming in for Copper Hills, number 15, Jake.
That lead back up to 7. Jensen checking back in here for the Grizzlies. Second free throw gets the roll. Cosper, and a timeout taken Bingham. 52-44, the conclusion coming up.
30-second timeout. Folks, you can watch today's events streaming live online and available for replay anytime at live.ksl.com.
.233 left, 52-44, the Copper Hills lead. 2 timeouts remaining for the Miners. He's coming around the screen with Soph. Gets it back up top, now looking for somewhere to go. Here's Cosper, gives it back. Miller will hand off, long 3-pointer, good for Luke Tuller, who has 9 points in the quarter. Boy, a big shot there for the Miners as they continue this pressure put on. And a timeout taken by Copper Hills, Coach Blanchard. Tom Wilson got to get it across the line. 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. Folks, join with the players and coaches to raise the bar. Together we can take sportsmanship to a higher level by demonstrating respect for the game and all of its participants.
.201 remaining, 2 timeouts on each side. I have a feeling we might use a lot of those. Thrown into the backcourt with Kylan Shorts. Shorts able to get around Tueller as Copper Hill's happy to back things out and use up a little clock here. Jensen back to the corner. That pressure comes from Bingham. Able to step through. Tyler Bush right at the rim, and a great find stepping through by Jake Jensen to get him the basketball. The lead back up to 7. Jones able to squeak through.
Peyton Jones.
Trap coming. And Kylan grabbed there by Soph.
Foul number 4, Derek Soph, his first.
So the sophomore back to the line.
2 shots. Kylan Shorts.
2 shots for Kylan.
In for Bingham, number 10, Ethan Langston.
Tell you what, Copper Hills, they're good this year. But next year, folks, Trevin Alfrey will be back. He'll be a senior. How about Kylan Shorts and Stone Hutchings, both sophomores, and they've made big plays today, and they're coming back for Coach Blanchard. This Copper Hills team going to be strong again. Tyler Bush, a junior, he'll be back as well. 1 minute remaining. Copper Hills trying to advance past Bingham in the state playoffs. Three-point shot on the way. The foul on Shorts will be his second personal on the closeout. And it will send Derek Soph to the line here to shoot 3.
Derek Soph, 3 shots.
Boy, all you got to do is play good defense, and Soph ran into him after the shot's away. And, Shorts ran into Soph after the shot was away. And if Soph can hit these 3, it's a ball game again. Second free throw just drops in, almost came off the front of that rim. Bush back on the floor here for Copper Hills. Trying to cut it to 4. Big free throws from Derek Soph. Unofficially his only points of the contest, but important ones there for the Miners. Copper Hills to inbound. Great defense by Bingham. The Grizzlies have to take a timeout.
Full timeout. Get tournament info scores by following the UHSAA on Twitter at UHSAA Info. Cars, pickups, SUVs, motorhomes. If it takes a tire, Les Schwab's got it. The West's largest selection in stock at Les Schwab. They want to earn your business.
Just under 48 seconds remaining. Copper Hills basketball leading Bingham by 4. Bingham has trailed for the majority of this contest. In fact, back since I think it was 6-3. Copper Hills has led as they get the inbound here to Jake Jensen. Tries to dribble through, and the foul called here. Coach Schroeder saying he didn't have the basketball, but Cosper will pick up the foul, his second personal, and will walk down. Free throws coming up here for Jake Jensen for Copper Hills, the senior, to the line where he has 3 points in the ball game.
Jake Jensen on the line.
A chance for two big ones for the Grizzlies. Jensen's first. Takes some utilization of the rim to go in.
Number 4, Satara, and 25, Brian Williams.
Second free throw from Jensen. Bingham now hurrying. Soph around the screen, back over, three-pointer from Tuller, skips across the rim, loose ball, Copper Hills basketball.
Substitution number 15, Peyton Jones for Bingham, and 44, Trayvon Allen.
Boy, a good look from Tuller. As Copper Hills gets the inbound, Jensen able to step through. They've got Bush down the floor as Shorts gets fouled right near half court. And Kylan Shorts, the sophomore, heads back to the line.
Foul call on number 15, Peyton Jones, his first.
Peyton Jones picking up the foul.
On the line for 2 shots, Kylan Shorts.
We mentioned Kylan Shorts a little earlier, 6 points coming in the fourth quarter. 8 in the contest. But a nice playoff debut for the sophomore point guard. Soph inside Miller. Intent on a three and a timeout taken. Oh, a timeout taken as Cosper hung his head in maybe disbelief as he hit that three. It won't matter. Timeout Bingham. We'll be back in just a second.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, number 5, Tyler Bush, and 44, Trayvon Allen. Visit MaxPreps.com for stats, schedule, rosters, and more. Max Preps, America's source for high school sports. Order Jimmy John's sandwich delivery today. Jimmy John's, freaky fresh, freaky fast. Jimmy John's.
"19 seconds left. Bingham basketball after the timeout. They've got one left. Trailing here by 8. A long three from Cosper, rims out. Miller, the putback. And there's the last timeout taken with 10 seconds remaining. Coach Schroeder gonna try to set up his defense.
Number 15, Peyton Jones.
Full timeout. We'll be back in a minute.
Full timeout. Shirt Stop's the official provider of the UHSAA Championship merchandise. Official tournament merchandise is available at shirtstop.com. Select from hoodies, sweatshirts, hats, and more. Shirt Stop.
Copper Hills to inbound. They get it into Alfred. He's fouled immediately by Dalton Miller. That's number 4.
Number 11, Dalton Miller is 4th.
So Alfred will held down.
Trevor Alfred.
2 free throws coming up for him. He's got 10 points. And he leaves the front end short. Second free throw coming up for Trevin. It's good on the second.
Coming in for the Grizzlies, number 4, Seth Allen.
Well, that takes it above a 2-possession ball game. Right now, if you're Coach Blanchard, just don't foul. I'd even give up a 3. There it is, missed by Tuller, rebounded by Copper Hills, and the Grizzlies have done it. Copper Hills defeats Bingham 61-54.
Copper Hills 61.
What a ball game here today. Tell you what, Bingham made it difficult on Copper Hills late. They came back a couple of times, able to get to within 1 possession, but the Grizzlies able to overcome. Our player of the game, Kylan Shorts, the sophomore, 9 points, 7 of those in the 4th quarter, made a number of defensive plays and really stepped up when the Grizzlies needed them. The Copper Hills Grizzlies advance to the quarterfinals with a 61-54 victory over the Bingham Miners. For Bill Francis, my name is Dean Stewart. You can catch every game of the 6A and 5A state tournament on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com.